Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I wanted to do a discussion of a recent collaboration that just dropped with Louis Vuitton, and that is none other than the collaboration between Nigo and Louis Vuitton. Now, if you're a fan of the Louis Vuitton fashion house, you have been aware of this collaboration for quite some time. This has been a very hyped collab. Ever since rumors came out that this might potentially happen, the internet went wild. And the time has finally come. The collaboration dropped on Friday, June 26th, and items are, from my understanding, completely sold out, which is to be expected. So with that said, I want to go ahead and do a review video of the items that did drop out. I'm only going to be specifically covering the fashion accessories. So I'm going to specifically cover bags and some miscellaneous home items. I'm not going to touch too much on the actual runway pieces. But if you're interested in the bags themselves, please make sure to stay tuned in this video so you can see what all the hype is about. But before we get started, as always, if you're new to this channel, hi, my name is Rocky and welcome. In this channel, we do luxury unboxings, luxury reviews, and cover topics that are currently trending in the luxury community. If any of that seems interesting to you, please make sure to hit the subscribe button below, give a thumbs up to the videos that you enjoy, and leave your thoughts in the comment section. All of this really helps the channel grow with the YouTube algorithm and lets me know that you're enjoying the content. So let's get started on the topic. Now, before we go ahead and review the items, I'm going to go ahead and put them up on the screen here. I want to give you a little backstory for the people who are fans of Louis Vuitton, but not necessarily aware of why this collection has been so hyped. And that is because Nigo is a Japanese designer who is the creator and the founder of a very popular streetwear brand called A Bathing Ape. Now, Nigo is no longer a part of Bathing Ape. From my understanding, he sold his shares and left the company about 2013. But however, he still gets credit for being the founder and the creator of that very popular streetwear brand. Even though Nigo left A Bathing Ape, he still continued in the fashion industry as he founded another brand called Human Made. This is another streetwear brand that has also become quite popular amongst the streetwear community, which is where Louis Vuitton, Virgil Abloh, decided to collaborate with him and kind of pushing further the marriage of Louis Vuitton and streetwear ever since Louis Vuitton named Virgil Abloh the men's artistic director. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the video. I'm gonna go ahead and review some of the items. I'm gonna be looking down at my phone and I'll make sure to pop them up on the screen so that you can see them too. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started with, I think, a very popular item, and that is one of the backpacks that they have. I will go ahead and straight up state that this print is not my favorite. I don't like it. I could be because I'm old and maybe this is not being targeted to me. I do kind of enjoy the print. I think it is a very loud print and it definitely draws attention. I like the combination of the damier and the monogram. I love the black accents of leather. I've always loved when Louis Vuitton does that. It adds a very masculine essence to their bags. But with that said, it's just too busy for me. I get the whole ice cream drip is a nod to Nigo and it's a signature piece of Nigo. Yeah, I'm not crazy about it. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Now, the next one is an item that I'm very partial on. I'm thrilled that they kind of brought this back. If you saw my previous video of what's in my bag, you notice that my everyday bag at the moment is my Louis Vuitton vintage Sac Plat, and I'm obsessed with it. Sac Plat has been my go-to bag since quarantine started. I love it. So the fact that they're bringing it back is really exciting. However, I hate this bag. I hate the print. I think it's way too busy. Yeah, I like that it has a strap. I like that it's a little smaller. I like the design of it. I just don't like the aesthetic of it. I don't like the print. I'm just not a fan of the print. Now, if they would have done the ice cream drip in the monogram or the damier and then just did one full solid color, maybe it would have been more for me. But this is just, it's a fail. Keep in mind, these are my own personal opinions. If you love this bag, that's fantastic. I'm all for it. And I think that's kind of what I like. about Louis Vuitton and the direction it's going. They're targeting a different audience than their traditional client. Also, one other thing I do want to say is I believe it's Marc Jacobs who stated this when he was at the fashion house for Louis Vuitton, was that the Louis Vuitton customer is someone who is confident in who they are. They're someone who wants the logo splashed all over because they were that confident in the product and they are comfortable with the money that they spend on that product. So I do have to go ahead and state that I am a little shocked that we have so much logo mania, and this is logo mania at its loudest, is actually being produced for pre-fall 2020 because we're in the middle of a global pandemic. So many people have lost their jobs. So the fact that there are certain people out there who are willing to flex this hard is not a bad thing, but just something that I necessarily probably wouldn't be looking into. I don't want to make anyone feel bad if I could afford these products and yet there's people out there who are struggling financially. But this is also a brand that did 2 price increases in the middle of a global pandemic. So I guess that answers our question. But the next one is a collaboration of 3 pieces. And the main piece here is going to be the Keepall. I do have to say this is probably one of the pieces that I do like. It's a lot, but I feel like because it's a much larger piece, it works. I really like the Mallard duck coin purse that they added on there as a bag charm. I love the black strap. I kind of love the vachetta. It really tones it down for me. It still gives you that classic vibe of a Louis Vuitton iconic Keepall with the best of both worlds. You have the monogram and the damier. So this is one bag that I would get if I didn't already have multiple Keepalls and I actually was able to use them. I probably would invest in this. I think this is more so an art piece than it is a wearable item. And if you watch my videos, my previous videos, you're aware that I'm very much a believer that if I'm not going to use it, I don't want it. I don't want to invest in pieces that are just going to sit in my shelf that I'm not going to be able to use. I don't have to use them every day, but I do want to have them in rotation. So the next item is one that I actually really liked, except for the turtle. It does say LV made on there, which is a nod to Nigo's human made brand. So that's why it says LV made. It's a perfect marriage. It shows how they styled it with the model. I want to say I like the Supreme bag better. If I can find a picture, I'll go ahead and insert it here, the way that they did it. I like the color palette. It just isn't classic to me. I think when I think Louis Vuitton, I think of just a classic, timeless brand. And even though I know this is a collaboration, even though I know this is a streetwear brand, and this is targeting to a younger demographic, it's not something that I would grab to every day with what I currently wear. This is a very specific look that I would wear this with, which leads us into our next bags. Now, these are 2 bags that I have, and I'll go ahead and I'll leave the links of where I found all of these below. I got these from Nigo's Instagram and then an Instagram page that I love. It's as well that if you're a fan, they always have the newest information. I'll link them below and give them full credit. I do want to go ahead and start off with the ever so popular Virgil Abloh soft trunk bag. Now this is another, it's just stated that this print is a lot for me. So that goes without saying, but I kind of like the soft trunk. I think when you have a soft trunk, you're not looking to blend in, you're looking to stand out. And this is a perfect way to stand out. I think it's just the proportions of it, the colorway of it just really works for me. Now, on top, we have kind of like a messenger bag that I hate. Just don't like it. It doesn't work for me. There's too much of the vachetta. It looks like a camera bag. I feel like it's bulky on top of it. It looks like you're trying a little too hard. Here we have 3 pieces, and it is the Mallard duck pocket organizer along with, it seems like, a LV made turtle wallet. And then you have, of course, the Keepall. I mean, those are cute. I like the smaller pieces. I can see myself collecting them if they were smaller, but not running out to get it, not trying to drop $600 on a pocket organizer with a duck on it. I will have to say the duck is one of my favorite icons from the collab. Here we have another book bag. Looks cheap to me. No shade. It just doesn't look expensive, doesn't look luxurious. Not for me. Here we have another soft trunk. I don't like it with the thick border. I felt like it looked better when it was the thinner leather piece that we saw before. I do like the two little coin holders or bag charms in the Mallard duck and the polar bear. I think that those are cute. However, I'm not trying to spend $650 before taxes on a key pouch or a small wallet. Just not about it. Here we have a better look at the kind of phone wallets. I love the concept of this. I'm just not thrilled on the print and the size. I feel like one is no. Last but not least, I do want to go ahead and do an overview of some like stationery items that we have. We have the Mallard Duck Paperweight. I actually love this. Now, I think this is a work of art. It gives, if you are a streetwear and a Nigo fan, you can add this on your desk or maybe in your bedroom, and you can kind of just give a nod to both fashion houses. However, I'm not about to spend $1,300 on a paperweight. I would love to have that kind of money to just blow, but even though I see it as a piece of art, I'm not there yet. Because it's just going to be sitting there. I don't know if I really have the room to even enjoy it. The cup holders, I also really like theirs. I'm not sure of the quality. I'm always a little weary when I see clear items because if they're plastic, they tend to tarnish or turn yellow over time, and that looks really gross. But I'm hoping for the price of this that the quality is really good, where that wouldn't happen, especially if it's meant to have beverages that are leaking onto this. But I think this is great as a stationary home item. I feel like this is super cool. It's a conversation piece, and it shows that you're an avid collector. So I love it. Again, I just don't have the money to necessarily throw away for these cup holders. Now, do I have a wish list within this collection? No, I think you can call it from the beginning of the video. I don't really feel like I'm going to reach out to my essay and try to get any of these. Even if I wanted to, I feel like I'm way behind. I know that there's been pre-orders placed and the hype has been very real. But I will have to be completely honest. The collection that I was most excited about when Virgil jumped on was his first collection. I loved, as you can see, Virgil Abloh's first collection with Louis Vuitton, his kind of rainbow theme. It was fresh, it was innovative, and it was refreshing to see from the house. Now, I will point out, I know I'm not a fan of the logo that Nigo released with Virgil Abloh, because I don't think that they're timeless and I don't think they can be used every day. I think it's interesting, it's just not something that I'm willing to invest my money in. If I was given one of these bags, I would absolutely probably rock it once in a while with pride and keep it as a collector's piece, but when I have to give my hard-earned money for it, I'm gonna have to do hard pass. I'm more interested in Virgil's Cloud collection that's also gonna be dropping in July. I feel like that's a collection that I kind of have a little bit more interest in, but I'm also not fluttered about it. I'm probably gonna go ahead and do another video about that one, so stay tuned. If you're interested in any new collabs that are coming up with Louis Vuitton, I'm gonna try to cover them on the channel here. But that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Are you copying any of these items? Did you get any of these items already? I would love to see pictures. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at a boy named Rocky. You can DM me any pictures that you got there. I love interacting with people who are also passionate about the brand and passionate about luxury items. It's cool to kind of find someone to discuss it with. If you got it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. You guys take care.